So condo characteristics, different things that you could find if you bought into a condominium, a homeowners association. Mailboxes are typically at a central location. And if you've ever been to a development, you'll see that a lot of times people drive in and maybe there's a shelter where, you'll find all the mailboxes, that everyone has a key for their own. What about big packages? Big packages typically get left at an office or, for instance, my son was renting a condo in Cleveland for a while. And what they did there was they had a combination lock for if you received large packages. And so you would be given the combination and a certain number of days to go retrieve it. And then once you get your package, you text or press the button or something. And then they know that you've picked it up and it's available for the next time someone else gets a package. So as technology's evolved, as Amazon and all the other companies, as deliveries have increased, housing circumstances have evolved as well to accommodate it. One other item where he lived, there was common laundry. I don't have that on my list I see here. But in the event of common laundry, there was actually where you pay, with coins and or pay not even with coins, but you just develop an account with credit. The way it was set up, the dryer would text you when it was done. I was pretty impressed by that. But I think one of the things most people like when they're buying a condo, patio home, or townhouse is they like having the laundry in their own unit. And that's certainly something that's possible. It's just one of the keys we'll get into later is identifying up front, the things that are important to you. And we'll talk about that a little bit in a few minutes. So as far as when you buy a condo, you automatically are also acquiring a membership in a homeowners association. The homeowners association is typically governed by an elected board. The board is comprised of people that live at the community, and they are charged with sharing or following bylaws that are established by the condominium unit. The board also determines the budget for not only maintenance, but reserve. And we'll talk a little bit about reserve in a few minutes. And one of the really nice benefits in New York State, if it's organized as a condo homeowners association, there's lower assessment for taxation. And the reason why you're only assessed at a percentage of the total value, because the homeowners association is doing certain things, such as maintaining the road, or maybe garbage pickup is private, as opposed to the municipality providing the service. So that's why the lower assessment, results from that. There's actually a development that has condo status that's in Clarence, New York, where they actually have a private sewer. So it's, again, it's a higher degree of complexity, depending on the circumstance. But that particular association, they budget a certain amount every year in the event there's any difficulties at all with the sewer system. And also they pay to maintain it regularly, get it cleaned out, camera it and so forth to make sure that they don't have any difficulties. So condos with garages, this is something that's really, really important. If you're buying a condominium and it has a garage, be aware that it has a separate SBL number. SBL means section block lot number. So one of the biggest mistakes that real estate people make when they're listing a condo for sale or when they're helping a buyer purchase a condo that has a garage is there's some neglect in terms of including both SBL numbers. It's absolutely critical that when you're buying, that and you're expecting to get a garage for the price you're paying, that it has two SBL numbers in your contract. And then also at closing, you'll actually get deeds for two different parcels because uh, that's how it's recorded in terms of the title. If you're buying the condo and you're buying everything within the skin of the walls of the unit where you're going to live, but it also has a garage. Um, that garage also is a separate piece within the skin of certain walls. And, in the case of the garage door, always, you typically do own that. But that's really, really important to make sure it's in your contract.